you now have a market value that you can assign to all the things that you have done.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
Many professionals have valuable skills that they have acquired through their experience and not necessarily by obtaining a certification. Not all roles need a certification. Here's what you might consider if you have valuable skills and you want to actually leverage those within your professional environment and get paid for them. Let's first take an inventory of some of the experiences that you might have and the skills that you might have. Maybe you are an amazing event planner, or maybe you are an amazing graphic designer, or somebody who produces video content, or perhaps you are an outstanding project manager. The first thing that I'm going to tell you to do is to assemble a list of all of the experiences that you have had doing those specific things, because now it will give you even greater confidence around talking about those things and give yourself a pat on the back because you're that good at it, given all the experiences that you've had. Second, I'm going to tell you to do a little research so that you can understand the market value of those skills. Suppose you were somebody producing video content full time. Look it up and figure out what the bookends are for somebody who was doing that all day, every day. What do they get paid? Think about people who plan events, large conferences, or major parties, or specific professional dinners. Look it up. Understand the value of those services. Now, you already have a list of all of the experience that you have doing those things. You now have a market value that you can assign to all the things that you have done. So if you were assembling a professional resume around those skills, or you were talking to somebody about what you've done, you can say things like, I've done a number of video shoots and they're worth about X amount, or I have organized 10 different events in the last 18 months, and the value of those events might have been X or Y. But now you can talk about them and the value that you contributed. Maybe you say, I planned a 300-person wedding, or I planned a party for 55-year-olds. We had A, we had B, we had C, we had D. All the kids were engaged. We did something separately for the parents. Just in the normal course of business, when you're talking about some of those things, other people might think, oh, I might use that person next time I have to do X. Maybe your superpower is project management and you help someone redesign a kitchen or do a complete kitchen overhaul, or perhaps you did external landscaping. You would be surprised how putting a value on those things will give you the ability to leverage them inside of your organization or externally. Let's say that you're somebody who's created websites and you've been doing it for your friends. You should have casual conversations with the tech people within your organization to talk about some of the things that you've done. Because the next time they're looking for somebody, perhaps they ask you whether or not you're interested, as opposed to putting out a request for a proposal for new talent in that space, because they know you've already done that. And then they ask you for evidence of your work. So make the list, ascribe some value, now create the narrative. What would you say about what you've done? How are you going to interject that into a conversation? Maybe you do it over a cup of coffee in the afternoon when you go out with a colleague and you say, hey, I have a video shoot coming up this weekend, or hey, I have one of the weddings that I've been helping to plan coming up this weekend. I'm so excited because of A, B, and C. But there are all kinds of informal ways to put that into the professional environment. Now, when you're in a meeting, perhaps someone says, we need somebody that can do A, B, and C. And you say, I can do those things. Let me provide you with a list or a case study or a narrative around what I've done. And you tell me whether or not you want to give me the shot or whether or not you want to pay somebody externally. There are so many valuable skills that you have. Enumerate them, put a value on them, create the narrative, go sell it. Go get them.